I faked my death to escape my toxic marriage. Yesterday, my husband matched with me on a dating app. After 4 years of emotional abuse and gaslighting, I staged my own drowning accident off the Florida coast. I built a new life, 1,000 miles away, with a different name, different hair, different everything. Then last night, my dead wife dating profile matched with the husband who nearly destroyed me. I still remember the day I died Taryn walking into the ocean at 3 a.m., leaving my wedding ring, phone, and a goodbye note on the beach. I'd spent months planning, saving cash tips from my waitressing job and a tampon box he'd never check. The Coast Guard searched for 3 days before declaring it a presumed drowning. It wasn't the perfect escape plan, but when you are married to a man who tracks your location, monitors your text messages, and has isolated you from everyone who ever loved you, you get desperate. My husband played the grieving widower perfectly. I watched his tearful Nong interview from a motel room 2 states away. Please, if anyone has seen my beautiful Sarah, come home, baby. I forgive you for whatever made you do this. The forgiveness part made me laugh through my tears. Kaplaked up manipulation parent making my suicide about him, forgiving Emmy. With my brown hair now blonde, a new identity courtesy of connections I'd rather not explain, and a move to Chicago I slowly rebuilt. No social media, no contact with my past. I became Melissa, a graphic designer who works remotely and keeps to herself. Last night, after 4 years of intensive therapy and rebuilding, I finally felt ready to date. I created my first dating profile ever using only recent photos and being careful about identifying details. 3 hours later, I nearly dropped my phone when his face appeared as a match. My abuser, my tormentor, parent, widower, 38, looking to find love again after tragedy. His profile showed he was in Chicago for business. My hands shook as I swiped right, a decision my therapist would definitely question. But I needed to know. Would he recognize me? Had he somehow tracked me down? Or was this just a cosmic joke from a universe with a twisted sense of humor? We matched instantly. He must have already swiped right on Melissa. Heart pounding, I waited for a message. He came 5 minutes later. You are gorgeous. Something about your smile seems familiar. Have we met before? I stared at those words for an hour, 1,000 responses running through my mind. Finally, I typed. I don't think so. I have one of those faces people think they know. But I am curious, parent, you mentioned losing someone. Tell me about her. What followed was surreal. My husband describing a version of me and our marriage that existed only in his imagination, the loving wife who tragically suffered from mental illness, how he'd tried everything to help me, how he still visits my empty grave. I deleted the app, packed an overnight bag, and checked into a hotel. This morning, I filed for an apartment transfer through my company to their Seattle office. Some people say you can't run from your problems, but sometimes running is how you survive long enough to become strong enough to face them. Next time, if there is a next time, I won't be running, I'll be ready.